shake it, baby.
One of the nicest treats in trucking is when the shipper or the receiver comes out and knocks on your door. That lets me know that they have come to work, ready to work. They're like, hey, let's get some trucks loaded today. They knock on your door. Hey, get it in, put it in door 3. Let's go. Let's do it, baby. Let's get you some freight in your box to get you down the road. That is refreshing. That is refreshing to see, because it is a rarity that they've come to work ready to load trucks, meaning they probably dreamed of loading trailers, envisioning the freight going down the road and being delivered, and truckers making money. Yeah, you know, we're not sitting in your parking lot getting upset, stewing, burning diesel, and getting upset because we're not getting loaded. Again, so refreshing. Guy just came out and said, pull around to the side of the building. That is where they will have your paperwork. Unbelievable. This is beautiful. I got here last night and took my tin in their parking lot. And, I figured I'd just shut down. It was me and another truck. And I'm sure glad I did, because there is 3 trucks in waiting, 2 in the door, and I'm the first one that got loaded, man. You know, I just love when a plan comes together. You know, so now, the strategy is to get empty today. That's the strategy. I got a slight week set up. You know, those of you who have seen the prior video know that I had a load cancel as I was about to go out the gate with it. FedEx load just canceled. So I got to make up for that. I got to make up for that $1,400 gross. They did give me what we call a truck ordered not used scenario, and that came out to $400. Yeah, I don't know where they get that number from. They just pull it out of their tail. But that's the situation I'm in. You know, it's a situation where there's really no wiggle room for me to negotiate on it. It is what it is. So I chalk it up as a loss. I guess as a favor to the current agent that I'm with, I made it happen. I deadheaded up here to come get this load. I didn't want to blow up everything else I had planned up for the week. So I did it. I deadheaded up here. About 4-hour deadhead, grabbed the load, and I got it. So now I'm going to go down here, deliver the load, and grab my load that I got set up for tomorrow. So that's the plan. Let's make it happen and see what happens. All right, I'm going to get my paperwork, and now we're going to get on down the road. Talk to you guys in a moment. All right, so waiting for the paperwork. Got a load of inedible cheese that's not to be consumed by humans. And I know Wisconsin is the place for cheese, you know, considering the cheese heads, you know, of Green Bay and the Green Bay Packers. Being a Bears fan, yeah. But I can smell why it's inedible. Yeah, I got the whole trailer humming. Yeah, it's mighty right. So yeah, it's just what I got a load of cheese. So I'm just waiting for the paperwork to come, and then we're gonna get on down the road, man. It's 22 degrees up here. They got as low as about 7 degrees last night, and I actually I idled for the first time ever. I idled. I didn't want to take any chances of anything going wrong, freezing, anything, whatever. Too far from home for that. So I idled last night, and it was different. There's one thing to sleep with the APU on. It's quiet, but to have the truck on, I used to be used to that. I used to sleep real good with the truck on. I honestly did. I think I was more worried about idling. I think my mind just wasn't settling with me idling my truck, you know, with the death and all that stuff. It kind of had me on uneased about it, but conditions, these temperatures made me choose that route. But supposed to warm up this week again. Supposed to get back into the 50s, man. It's gonna feel like 85, but I ain't mad about it. We'll do that. But let's get this paperwork here soon, and then we're gonna get on the road. How we doing, family? Still in Wisconsin. I just actually stopped here in Oak Creek, I think it is, Oak Creek, Wisconsin, and Wisconsin. And I scaled. This load is about 43,000 and change. I was looking at about 77 gross, and my axles were a little heavy on the rear, so I had to stretch it out a little bit, put some of that weight on my drives, and I'm legal now. We're good to go. I'm about probably three hours from where I'm delivering this inedible cheese that smells horrendous. Horrendous. But that worked out good. Right now we got a thaw that's going to take place here in the Midwest, in this part of the country, at least, or everywhere actually. It's going to be 50s in the Chicagoland area. It's going to be the 60s and 70s down in St. Louis. Man, it's going to feel like summer all over again. But they always give you the bad. It's going to be possible flooding because of the snow. Maybe not so much here. I mean, we didn't get as much. I'm here in Wisconsin right now. I still see grass. It wasn't as bad. I guess you take it on the side of caution, just to be safe. Worst case scenarios, just to make sure everything works out. But everything is heading, is working itself out. I mean, I had that canceled load yesterday. I deadheaded up here, and it still don't sit easy with me. I deadheaded 4.5 hours up here, really 5 hours up here to get this load. At the end of the day, if you put the pen to paper and calculated to it, probably lost money on this load. But it wasn't the case when I had a load that delivered 40 miles from where this load was being picked up at. So it went from a good load to a terrible load. But because with the agent, and it was a last minute load, and the agent already was trying to recover this load because of a truck canceling on them. I didn't want to be that guy, so I'm basically eating getting this load taken care of, delivering it today. Of course, I don't want to hold it another day because I'm really going to take a loss, and then be able to get my load picked up more likely in the morning and delivered at the same day as well. So we'll, in a sense, make up for it. I am going to make an effort to find a load coming out of Ohio that's going to bring me back into the Chicagoland area per se, and deliver it Thursday or Friday, and then carry my little happy self on home and celebrate the new year with my family. Man, over this holiday, I made a prime rib, my wife and I. She made a paste with some herbs in it, some oil, some Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and man, it was outstanding. I got some leftovers in my refrigerator. I'm gonna warm it up tonight. When I get home, I'll eat some more of it. I didn't smoke it. The plan was originally I was gonna smoke that bad boy, but it was just a little too cold. So I put it in the oven, man. It took about 3 hours. Cooked it to a medium well internal temp, and man, that thing was like butter. I mean, it cut like butter, man. Outstanding. It was actually, believe it or not, the first prime rib I've ever done. It wasn't something that was hard. Meat is meat. There's a lot of variables, of course, but meat is meat. Season it, and you cook it to the appropriate temperature. Just what flavors you want. How do you want to season it? That's really where it's at. But with beef, you want your salt, you want your pepper, and then from there, you're gonna bring in the herbs to kind of, give it that unique flavor. Some thyme, rosemary, those types of things, and makes things fun, man. So that's what I enjoy doing, man. That's what I did over the week. I did a lot of cooking, man. Well, I ain't gonna say I did a lot. My wife and I roasted the turkey as well. It came out outstanding, nice and juicy. The key to turkey, the first key to turkey is it's the temperature. You don't want to overcook it. You overcook turkey, it turns dry. And the last thing you want is a dry turkey, man. So you cook that bad boy to 165 and you pull it on out of there. The challenge is to cook everything evenly. That makes a challenge sometimes. Sometimes you got to rotate it to get everything to come to a proper temperature at the same time. Sometimes that's kind of impossible. So that's why God made turkey and chicken where the dark meat can be cooked a little further than 165 and still come out well. But that breast, 165, you got to get it out of there. 165 internal and pull it. But it was juicy. Oh, it was good. I had some of it last night. Outstanding. Put a little rosemary, garlic on there. Salt. Oh, man. Yeah. Righteous. Well, yeah, right now I'm on 94 headed southbound. It's 22 degrees. And climbing, man. It's going to get warmer. I gotta say, man, the Midwest low board, there are some $2 and something a mile. There are some dollars something a mile. I hope no one messes with that stuff. But there's plenty of stuff that's $3 and up. There's plenty of stuff, man. It's just about where you want to go, how many miles. A lot of the $3 something a mile. You're looking at 300, 375, 379 miles, 280 mile runs. Quick, pick up, deliver the same day, worst case scenario, the next morning runs. And, you do that, do a few of those, at 1,300, 1,400 gross. You do 3 of those, man, you're sitting at, over $4,000 gross. You get another one in, get a third or fifth one in there. You have a pretty decent week right here in the neighborhood, going home. So that's the beauty. Just this time of year, you got to really keep an eye on the weather pattern, especially up in Michigan. The lake effect, man, will pop up on you so quick it'll make your head swim. It's unreal how lake effect works. And right now, the lake is not frozen yet. I just learned this. When the lake is frozen, it minimizes the amount of lake effect. I didn't know that. So that's something to think about, which is one of the reasons why they're getting so much snow up there in Buffalo, because the lakes up there are not frozen yet. So they're getting hammered, man. Unbelievable. So, but yeah, the low board freight is what it is right now. It's you can make some money. I just say that all the time. I know we hear a lot of doom and gloom. You can't make no money. There's no freight out there. There's freight, not as much as it was in 2021. We're not looking at the low board with 80 and 90,000 loads on there, but we're looking at the low board with 53 and 60,000 loads on there. So that can bring rates down because there's more trucks out, not enough loads, but it is doable. You just gotta get on that low board and be strategic about what you are looking for. Have an idea what you're looking for, where you want to go, and grab it and be quick about it. because they snatch up real fast. They hear it 1 minute, you look at it, you make the phone call, and the load is already taken. So get on it, and early bird gets the worm. Get up early. 7 o'clock is when a lot of these agents, 8 o'clock is when a lot of these agencies open. Be on there, be one of the first ones to dial. Make that phone call and get that load, book it quick. So yeah, I'm gonna run straight through here, and we'll follow it once we get down here to Paris, Illinois. Keys Manufacturing is where I'm going, and we'll see how this process works. Hopefully I get this load off today, and we can move on and shut down in Bloomington, Indiana tonight, and be ready, locked and loaded to pick up this load in the morning. Or maybe tonight if they let me. Alrighty, see you in a moment, family. All right. Excuse me. I had to stop and clean these windows, man. I just did not want to go through a night where I can't see out some windows. I tried to clean them last night, but the place I was at didn't have any window cleaner squeegee things out, because I guess of the freezing temperatures. So this pilot here at Covington, Indiana, they were fully stocked up and got me some clean windows. Good. I feel like a real trucker now. I'm 46 minutes out from my destination. 46 minutes. Supposed to be there by 4 o'clock. I'm going to be there by 2:53, so in the neighborhood. So this is good. So I anticipate getting this load off today, and then heading down to Bloomington, Indiana, and getting that load picked up in the morning and delivering that tomorrow as well. So far this trip is going well. I'm here on 63 South, just north of Terre Haute, about an hour north of Terre Haute, give or take. I'll be pulling up here in Paris, Illinois, here in about 45 minutes. So yeah, I had to stop and get these windows clean, man. I was on the phone with my wife for about 2 hours and 19 minutes, man. Love her to death, man. I could talk to her all day. It just made me realize, if you're single, maybe it's different, obviously. Just you worry about this yourself. So you can take care of your business from the truck, whether it's paying bills, all those types of things. But if you have a household, family, kids, you need that help me. Whether you're a man or woman, you need that help me. That has your back, first of all, that understands your sacrifice, what you're going through, what you're doing, and will support you wholeheartedly, mind, body, and soul. You need that. And I always know I have that, but just talking to her just gives me that more confirmation, because she understands what this sacrifice is for and why we do it. So I thought I'd just do a little PSA. But let's get on down the road and get this load delivered so we can get on to the next one. That's what we do. Pick them up, put them down. Bump docks, load, bump docks, unload. Let's do this. Talk to you in a minute. Alrighty, we are done with this one. I'm out here in, this is actually a farm. It's called Keys Manufacturing, and it's a Angus farm. So I guess the cheese is what they feed the cows with. I try not to make one of the cows come up missing. Like I could do something with a cow with the truck. Hope all is well. This was easy, man. This was a pretty good one. Again, just trying to get past that whole tobacco with the load canceling yesterday, and eating this one. But I got another one I'm picking up. I'm about an hour and 47 minutes from it. 65 miles or air miles, more than that, over in Bloomington. I'm gonna stop down here in Marshall, Illinois, get a little fuel. Got $3.11 a gallon with the last start discount and highway fuel tax. And top that off and then head on over to Bloomington, shut down there and get up in the morning and pick this up. I'm gonna start looking for a load coming up out of Clyde, Ohio, so I can make up for yesterday and get another load under my belt. Excuse me, and then call it a day. That is the plan. We know plans can change due to situations and whatever, but that's what we plan to do. But I appreciate you all riding with me on this journey. Short one, but journey nonetheless. It was smooth. But I'm gonna get into some prime rib tonight. Yes, indeed. You all, you know the motto. You all be great, alrighty? Hey, keep doing what you're doing so we can see what it does. Man, I always forget this. Please like and subscribe. Always hear all the people say, when you like the channel, it increases or helps the algorithms. And I really am trying to grow this channel for multiple reasons, but one of the reasons is just to reach out to truckers and just trying to be that little positive light. And again, I love sharing my family, man. I love sharing my family and a little bit about my life. It's all good. But like and subscribe, tell other folks about the channel, and let's grow this thing, man. Let's grow this thing. I've been dilly-dallying for like a year now. Let's get after it, y'all. Let's get after it. I appreciate y'all. Love you guys. And we will talk later. Keep doing what you're doing so you can see what it does.